DJ from Texas in the building. What's good? Hi, Lauren. Hi, Alicia. Ronnie Ron in the building. Card fam, Brian, what's good? Moms, Kelly, thank you so much for joining Middays with Marcus Maven today. We appreciate it so much. Queen Lady Lachelle. King Don from SDF. What's good? Early edition. It's going to be a quick edition. Not early, but quick. Quick show. Carter Corey in the building. What's good? What's good? Vaughn 502. Let's do this right here, right now, y'all. Let's do this right here, right now. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Tonight's midnight show is once again sponsored by our day one, Andrew Mullins of TBF Mortgage. Remember that name, the mortgage loan officer. For your questions, call. For your answers, call. For any of your mortgage needs or inquiries, call Andrew Mullins, who has brought you tonight's Midnight with Marcus Maven show. 502-435-1535. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Good sir, Andrew Mullins. He's great people, y'all. When you finally meet him in person, you'll say, I see why Marcus, I see why you sponsored the Midnight Show. I see why Marcus has no problem and enjoys when you support the channel and sponsor the channel. So cheers, cheers, cheers. Mr. Andrew Mullins, who's brought you tonight's Midnight Show. That was awesome. It sounded really good. In K-Town? No, what's it called? One called the Walk Plots. Where do we used to go in K-Town? I don't know. I have to think about it now. I can't sing the song any other way now. Also do credit repair and planning for any future investment properties. Call that number, people, if you want to learn more about investment properties or credit repair. Keep in mind that number, Andrew Mullins. Keep that name in the back of your mind. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Working nights. Steve, what's good? Maurice, where you been at? Larry, what's good? Let's get it. Let's get it. Hold on. I mean, what else are we gonna do tonight? Listen, Jocelyn. Listen, I got a meeting with some big wigs tomorrow. I got to be honest. I'm worried. Lauren, Jocelyn, I'm worried. Midnight Family. Oh, no, I didn't watch it. No. You know what? We'll watch it together. We'll watch it after I talk about this meeting. Jocelyn, put it this way, I got summoned. So I got to meet with some real big dogs tomorrow. Here's what I'm worried about. The Midnight Family and the show is growing at an alarming rate. And the Midnight Show is starting to get on the radar. Okay? The night show is growing. Actually, the day show is growing. And it's starting to get on a lot of big people's radars, right? So the moment that happens, people start wanting to, I don't want to say control, but people, maybe control is the right word. Maybe control is the right word. We really have to do that we really have to do that soon. Oh. I was thinking about something. Oh, I forgot. Laurie, do not let me end the night show without talking about a possible meeting. Possible. But I have to talk about it. I have to discuss it with the Knight family. Okay? We got to talk about this. So make sure I don't end the night. It might not be the longest night, but y'all like, let me see. If I get to the bottom of this glass, I might start snitching, but I don't know. We'll see. Yes. I'm worried that I got a meeting with some big wigs tomorrow. And like I said, the day show, everybody enjoys it because we're free flowing and we don't go by the cookie cutter. Talk about this, talk about that. You're supposed to talk about this. Like, we don't do any of that. That, ironically, that's why me and Steve laugh so much about words like propaganda. Because it's like, no, we're the opposite of, listen, if we were propaganda, we'd be getting a fat ass check. We'd be getting a nice check if we were propaganda. But propaganda, if we were propaganda, guess what you couldn't do? If we were propaganda, you can't get on YouTube and talk shit. As a matter of fact, if you're watching this on Facebook or Twitter, this won't be on Facebook and Twitter tomorrow. This will not be on Facebook or Twitter tomorrow. Gary Crump in the building. So anybody know anything about internship with UK Healthcare for football? Oh my God, free money all day. Listen, Moms Kelly, you ain't in the clear. Moms Kelly, this started before you joined the family. But Moms Kelly, you got to fight to keep your independence in this market. Let's just say hypothetically, Moms Kelly, hypothetically, somebody, let's just say somebody thinks, let's just say they don't think our meeting was organic, right? Which means, let's just say one of the competing sports stations. Hold on, sorry about that. This is um hold on. Um how do I say it? You, the night show is uncontrollable. Actually, the day and night show is uncontrollable. um oh, I bet they did. This is the point. This is the point. You hear anybody talking about what's going on in UK? Like that, it's the biggest story in the story. If you phrase it the right way, it'll be the biggest story in college sports. Every time a story like that comes up, that's what got me so pissed at Philly Carl. Why the fuck would Philly Carl call the show and say, "Oh, is this about the rivalry or it's about Philly Carl?" Louisville spent 5 years. Not one time were we able to say, well, Miami did this and North Carolina did this. It's oh no, it don't matter. You're on probation. Don't tell me, don't bring up the rivalry. Don't bring up what my motivation is for pointing it out. The fact is, it needs to be pointed out. So anyway, once you lose the right to be able to talk shit like that, you're dead. I'm dead. Like I'm dead on the inside if I lose the right to be able to speak the truth or speak freely, speak my feeling freely. But what if they drop a bag? Hey, y'all, what if they drop a bag to shut me up? If they dropped a bag to shut me up, would y'all be mad at me? Hold on. I missed y'all support the channel. Michael, cheers. Let's get to the bottom of this. Let's get to the bottom of this mystery. And this is called mystery. Hold on. This is the mystery, y'all. Hey, y'all. I would be miserable. I would be miserable if I sold my right to free speech. I would be miserable. It's a bag worth your independence. I say not. Yeah, right. We're on probation. You should be too. You've done things that your program should be on. Okay, Jocelyn, I have a feeling the big wigs are going to try to. I got a feeling some big wigs want to meet with me to try to control, to try to tame me a little bit. Okay. Now I can't give you the details on the big. Well, I could, I guess, but you get the point. I think the big wigs are going to make a move on me tomorrow. Hell yes, I'll be so because she's so. How funny! Listen, and here's the problem, y'all. If I sold out, y'all would know it like that. Hey, y'all would recognize. Oh, y'all would be like, "What? What's going on here?" That ain't the Marcus I know. Listen, let me go ahead and play this a couple more times before I sell out. Touching you, what could make sweet Caroline? Fuck you, Kate. Times never seem so good, so good, so good, so good. I decline. Fuck you, Kate. You believe they never would. Hey, y'all. When I sell out, y'all gonna see it immediately. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. What did I miss? Hold on. What did I miss? What did I miss? Stephen Harvey, shout out. Shout out Colorado. Shout out, shout out, shout out. Get me to the bottom of the glass before I start snitching on everybody. Stephen Harvey, cheers, cheers. Thank you for supporting the channel, good sir. What we gonna snitch on? There's nothing you can do. Michael, there's nothing you can do. All you the feeling of knowing that you don't have I'm listening. My ringtone. Ooh, I gotta make a ringtone. I do gotta make a ringtone. I saved a little video, a little TikTok video to change my ringtone. Charles Ogilvy, what's good? What you snitching on? But we can all the wrench got oh did you pop somebody, Lauren? Did you pop somebody already? Shout out to the Midnight Queens. Wait. Ryan, what happened? Tell me about that. Midnight Fam got a shout out from Dina this morning? I didn't hear about that. Ryan, tell me about that. Wait a minute. The Midnight Family got a shout out from Dina this morning? What's up with that? Hold on. Hold on, y'all. If he sells out, you can take listen. Can y'all imagine? I'm gonna be watching the new Midnight Family after I done sold out. Oh, it'd be pathetic. It's gonna be pathetic, y'all. I'm gonna be y'all worst. I'm gonna be y'all worst. Y'all gonna hate me. For the time being. You know what? That's funny, Ryan. I didn't see a snitch. Ooh, ooh, I didn't know that. Listen, the Knight family, I support all crushes. The Midnight family supports all crushes across the board because we all share the same passion. Crushes are bound to happen in the Midnight family. Lauren, this is exactly what I was going to say. So, today, I was in the studio. They're setting up the 24 hours of coverage. I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to do the night show. I'm going to do the night show at the studio. And I'm going to invite some people to come to the studio for the night show. Now, Lauren, I need to know if this is a doable? Is this doable? Is this doable? What's a number, Lauren? What's a number that we can do? How many invitations can we bring to the studio to do the night show? And I got to tell y'all, some people don't listen. Again, we were doing this show night after night, and there were like 7, 8 people in here. We did a 24-hour coverage show, and we threw a damn party at the studio. We've had some good shows and some fun. I think we might be able to pull off some special guests to come do the night show with me. Because I just signed up to do a night show. Hold on. This is important, y'all. What do y'all think? Can I give out some invitations? It'll be on a Friday night. It'll be on a Friday night at the studio. I might get a case or something, or I might buy a bottle of something. So hey, y'all might be able to come by and take a shot with me or something. listen, and don't start talking about it. Like don't blow it up on daytime Twitter or daytime social media. If I do this, if I start a get together where y'all can come down to the studio and holler at me, keep it in the night fam. Don't call into the show, during the daytime and be like, oh, Marcus said he's gonna open up the studio at night and blah blah blah. Don't do that. However, I signed up for the spot starting at 10 o'clock and going through midnight. And it's going to be the actual radio show at night, not just YouTube. I'm going to do a full show from 10 to 12 at the studio on the Friday night. I signed up for it. I said, you know what? I'm gonna bring the Midnight family crowd right to the radio. So we're gonna be what are y'all thinking? Hold on. Wait a minute. Y'all gotta tell me what y'all think about this. Y'all gotta tell me what y'all think about this idea. Give me some yeses, some nos. Give me some what's it called? Some pros, some cons. What could make it a better event? What could make it clean? I listen. I signed up with the intentions of a little get together. As long as we can keep it, as long as we can keep it straight. What y'all think? Hold on. I don't want to miss anything. Oh, Michael sent. Oh, y'all sending me to the kitchen like that? Come on, y'all. It's a Tuesday night. We got it. We got to talk about this. We got to talk about this. Hold on. I didn't mean to skip over. We got to talk about this more in detail because this has a lot of potential. And don't worry, I'm gonna get to that snitching, Jocelyn, because I am all about snitching, and I am all about midnight family chemistry and all that good stuff. So let's do this really quick. Which one did I like the best? Hold on, let me see which one I like. I am on my way back shortly. Hold on. Let's get that there. All this stuff is good to go. Bang. I'm on my way back there, people. All the way up. All the way up. So, y'all do agree. Hold on. Make sure we got that. I'm gonna make sure my headphones are plugged in. Bam. We got that good to go. Let's open that back up. Okay, tell me what y'all think. The third song hits. Hold on. Yes. I signed up to do a night show on air at the station. And listen, Jocelyn, the midnight show started when Lamar Jackson was at Louisville. We had a game against Clemson, and I wanted to do a night show getting ready for the day of the game. So I was on the radio at night, and a bunch of people showed up outside. They was kicking it. We had drinks. People was coming by, coming in, leaving. And shit was lit. So that's where the midnight, listen, the first, like that night is when somebody said Midnights with Marcus Maven. I realized there's a lot of people like me that like to get those endorphins late at night, get their conversation, sports endorphins. This was like years ago. So when I did that night show and everybody had a good time, it was epic. So I was like, you know what? People like sports at night too. So then, YouTube, whatever, years later, we're doing one of those 24 hours. And I'm like, no, I'll take that night spot. I'll take that night spot. I'll take 10 to 12 on Friday. I'll be at the studio, but we might be able to have a little fun. A little nighttime tailgate or something. Actually, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird because you have a studio. The studio, you got a couple hosts. You got some room for a couple people. You got 2 studios, and you got, like I said, I don't want to overflow it, and I may have somebody come in there and just kind of hold down security or something. Okay, put it this way. If I invite more than 5 or 6 people, I'll have somebody extra there. You know what I'm saying? Just to make sure. Because, I mean, like I said, there'll probably be an option to come in and have a little taste. we might do something. So, and we got good security doors, so we can let in a couple people. We can move traffic in and out, nice and slow. Conito says the delegation approves. Oh, Maestro says a year's supply of snitches. Okay, we're gonna have something Friday night. So if radio or YouTube, tell a friend to tell a friend. Friday night, the day before the Syracuse game, we gonna have some wild radio shit going down. I don't know what exactly, but we're gonna put something together. So put that in the back of your mind. I'm just catching up. Listen, here's the thing. I don't think okay, put it this way. Steve is not signed up to do it. Okay? But if Steve sees the energy and Steve sees that people want to do it, there is no way Steve lets this go down without him. Listen, Steve will be like, nah. When that Friday get here, if you think Steve ain't gonna get his ass down to that studio, I'm gonna be like, hey, Steve, it's turned up here, blah, 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 Steve, it's going down, blah, 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 blah. He gonna be like, Charity, I gotta go. Listen, there's no way he would not let it. Bring in bottles. Listen, I'm going to have some bottles there. Got me into I don't know. What's the cutoff limit? You mean drinks or people? Listen, radio gets a little lenient late night too. We won't make it past the first show. Listen, I'm just doing a 2-hour show. Friday night, I'm gonna do a 2-hour show. If it goes until 1 in the morning or 2 in the morning or whatever, it goes. As long as we don't get cut off. Listen, I'm gonna do that, Kelly. I'm doing that for sure. Listen, like I said, right now, I'm definitely doing the show. And I don't know the number of people. Because here's the thing, too. If it gets some momentum, if y'all like hit me up, if y'all listen, email me. If you really are considering coming down, like I said, you don't have to do a long email, but my email is madefortheville@gmail. You can either email me or DM on Twitter. I would like to have some kind of idea on how many people are interested in coming down there. Like I said, even it might not be an all night thing, but even if you just interested in popping your head in and having a beer or something, you know what I'm saying? If it's something you might be interested in, send me a Twitter DM or an email. And if we see some real interest, shit, Steve, look, Charity might not let Steve go alone. Listen, Beaver, we're talking about the night I'm going to do a midnight show from the studio. It's definitely going to be on YouTube and it's going to be on 93.9 The Ville. So pros, real talk, cons. Nah, they won't be able to pull the plug till the next day. Diener don't be woke past 11. Diener don't make it past 10:03. Drew's gonna be asleep at 10:03. He's gonna wake up in the morning and hear how lit it was. Drew does not stay up late at all, y'all. Cool. And you know where the spot is. You know where the spot is. I know you know. Let me know, y'all. DM me on Twitter. Emails made for the Ville. Just spell it out. Made for the Ville at Gmail. MADEFORTHEVILLE. Made for the Ville at Gmail. And listen, I will make sure it will be a safe, comfortable, clean environment for everybody. Actually, I may have some food there. I may get 4 Pegs to sponsor it. I may get some food sponsored. I may have a bouncer at the door. Are you a 10-minute guest or are you a 30-minute guest or are you an all-nighter? I may have red, blue, and green. Actually, red, black, and green. Because I wouldn't put blue on anybody's hands. The red X, you get this. If my bouncer puts a red X on your hand, you get to stay all night. If my bouncer puts a black X on there, you got 30 minutes. And if they put whatever color I said it was, you get a 10-minute. You get a 10-minute hangout. Listen, I can't stop it. Listen, if somebody wants to pull up a chair, listen, there are tables and chairs right outside the studio. And we got speakers outside of the studio. I can't stop everybody from hanging out. And then it's night. The temperature is going to be beautiful. I can't stop people from pulling up at night. That's what made it so awesome. Oh yeah, he can't pull a plug, or he won't pull a plug because he'll be asleep. I'm gonna bring the energy. We got 6-second delays, and there's gonna be a live producer there. It'll probably be Nikki. It'll probably be Nikki or one of our weekend producers. They know how to hit the dump button. And like I said, at nighttime it's a little freer, so you don't got to trip. I don't know if we're allowed to smoke in there. I can find an edited. I can edit. Actually, Jocelyn, I'll take Sweet Caroline into Nikki tomorrow. I'll get him to edit the Sweet Caroline, put something funny over the fuck UK, and I'll get that loaded in the system. And every time I trigger the producer, they'll play it. So we can do that too. We can add that. We can add Kenny Payne. We can add, what else you want to add?
Kenny Payne won those games. Yeah.
You snooze, you lose, baby. You snooze, you lose, baby.
I'm definitely sipping. I'm gonna get a designated driver. I'm definitely sipping on the radio. Like, what are we saying? I mean, y'all know that goes without saying. I'm gonna be sipping on the radio, right? Look, Kevin. I didn't think I had to. I didn't think I had to. I didn't think I had to explain that I'm gonna be sipping on the radio. Oh no, yeah. Hey, I'm gonna get Nikki to fix that Sweet Caroline, but y'all gonna know what he's saying. Oh, I'm streaming on YouTube for sure. Actually, I'm gonna have multiple camera angles. I agree with that, Paul. Actually, I'm working on it. The Sweet Caroline. Ooh, I gotta survive the meeting first, though. We got sponsorship already. We got a sponsorship opportunity. We got a sponsorship of the night, and we have a designated driver. Oh, we'll see about that. Lauren. Insomnia cookies. Ooh. We might be able to get multiple sponsorships. Listen, I'm going to make sure the outside I'll make sure the outside speakers are jacked. So y'all know my rejoin music's A1. Hold on. Let me go here because I don't want to forget about this. Hey, y'all, just hang out with me for about 10 more minutes. About 10 more minutes. If y'all made it this long, hang in here for, hold on. Hang in here for about 10 more minutes. I'm gonna catch up. First, I'm gonna catch up real quick on the comments. Perfect fit. Oh yeah, I'm sipping like for sure. Lauren. Steve will run down with his Diet Coke. About to be turned. Oh, okay. Is this going to be every Friday? Nah, just the opening Friday night. But if there's a market, the market decides. If Cat West and Strebel can drink on air, so can you. I did see that video. Steve got to be there. I'm sure he wouldn't miss that. Listen, you don't have to wear sunglasses. Like I said, I got these two big lights. When I do a show at night in front of these lights, my eyes be like bleeding when I go to bed. So it's awesome. Fair enough. Listen, who's picking me up and taking me home? Because I'm gonna be smashed on the radio. Yeah, oh yeah. Lauren has already volunteered. Listen, long time ago when we first was talking about doing the 4 pegs meet and greet, she volunteered corner spaces in her place at her home. She volunteered designated driver, so she gonna make sure everybody's safe. Ooh, you'll be in Syracuse. Fair enough. Oh, come on, Andrew. Of course you can. I will send you the address on that one. No, I only know the ESPN Louisville studios. I'll bounce from yeah. Like you gotta add some food. No, listen. RSVP. Right. No, this can be legit. But don't talk about it during the day. Don't talk about it during the day. Insomnia cookies. That's what I'm saying. Like we can get this together. We can get this together. Yeah, like we can do this. And it's easy to pull up in front of the studio. Like I say, even if you just want to pull up and holler, like it's nighttime, you can come through, you can stay. Actually, we have, yeah, we got some room, y'all. We got some room. Nope. Campus security. Oh God, no. Y'all, look, I'm not gonna tell you the joke, but the last thing you got to worry about is campus security. Like I said, I'll have somebody there to make sure, we keep everything organized. Not that safety is going to be a problem, anything like that, but I'll make sure somebody keeps everything organized so we know, what's what. Because this is where I work at. It's a beautiful facility, and I want it perfect. We're going to leave it exactly how we found it, but I want all of y'all who listen to these shows, I really do want y'all to experience the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So y'all know it's how real it is. That is something I do care about. Like if y'all got the opportunity to see, okay, this is what we do, this is where we do it at. This is because, like I said, sometimes it seems like it's nothing, but it's a big deal. Sometimes it's not as big a deal as it seems, but everybody who's been there gets a new appreciation for what we do. So yeah, that's good. Yeah, sounds about right. Wesley, it has to get done. Oh yeah, Nikki's gonna clean that up. You don't get towed after hours over there. Yes, this is a fact. Yeah, this is definitely prayer. Touching you, sweet Caroline. Fuck you, Kate. I've never seen so good, so good, so good, so good. I decline. Fuck you, Kate. You believe they never would. Let's put Moms Kelly on the spot, y'all. Open house. Let's put Moms Kelly on the spot. Yeah, oh, I'm on it. I'm on it, Johnson. Don't worry about that. That's where I went to the poke at. Oh, no, yeah, I was already on it before I even saw it. Let's put Moms Kelly on the spot. Let's see. Let's get a couple minutes of young Quincy Riley. Let's see if Moms Kelly telling the truth. Is that boy about it or not? Oh, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let me get that off the screen. Hold on, Jocelyn. What you say? Hold on. Let's see what young fella talking about.
Hey, Quincy, how are you? Can't hear you.
Oh, it's muted. Come on, Rocco. Get them together. Take young fella
Go
off
ahead.
mute.
Sorry, my mic was off.
Yeah, how you doing? Mike was off.
Good. I'm McCammon from Cardinal Authority. We'll get things started, but you've been through camp for quite a while. How would you judge how you've progressed since the start of fall camp through today?
I think I pretty well. Like beginner of camp, it was like just real uncomfortable for me, new place, new calls and everything. But as camp been going along, I've been getting real comfortable, and I say real comfortable. I mean it.
We were just talking to Coach Crime, and
Wait. Hold on.
If you look
at camp, it was like just
hold on, young fella. Hold on. You talk about real comfortable, and I mean real comfortable. Hold on, young fella. We're gonna have some expectations on you. Keep talking like that. Hold on, let me hear you again.
Real uncomfortable for me, new place, new calls and everything. But as camp been going along, I've been getting real comfortable, and I say real comfortable. I mean it.
We were just talking to Coach Crime, and I asked him about how, if you look at your resume, you're a guy that's constantly around the ball, and he kind of echoed that and said that's kind of how you've been in camp, causing turnovers, making picks. What is it about your style of play? How do you get so involved all the time? How are you able to do that?
Really just growing up, I was always the offensive player, so I know where the ball finna be or where it's gonna go, and really just knowing just ball, like that.
That's important. That's extremely important. That's extremely important. All jokes aside, I said, Jalen, I said, the number one thing you can do, and this, I told him this coming out of high school. Jalen set all kind of big quarterback numbers, all this. I said, Jalen, in college, you're going to play defense. I said, the number one thing I want you to do is keep your offensive eyes. That way you're going to know what a play looks like because you ran it. So Jalen being a quarterback, I said, don't ever lose your offensive eyes. You can see what the intentions are of the offense for the rest of his life. All coaches, he's so smart. I told my Jalen that. And it's probably the best sports advice I ever gave him because I didn't give him a lot of sports advice. I said, keep your offensive eyes. You'll be able to see everything out. The best defenders in basketball are good offensive players that are committed to defense because they know what the offensive player is looking for. They know what they're thinking. They know what they're seeing. Jalen, keep your offensive eyes. That's a great, great, great answer. I might talk about that again tomorrow on the Day Show. I love that answer. No cap.
That's what most people want on their defense. Ball.
Do that.
Really just growing up, I was always an offensive player, so I know where the ball finna be or where it's gonna go, and really just knowing just ball, like that's what most people want on their defense, ball hawks or just guy that can create turnovers. So somehow, some way, I got to get to the ball.
I love that answer. Michael, cheers, 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 good sir. Now I'm a little excited.
You snooze, you lose, baby. You snooze, you lose, baby.
Okay, let's get back to it.
Hey Quincy, Matt McGavick with Sports Illustrated. You just said that you've gotten really comfortable within this game, and we heard throughout fall camp that a lot of guys in the secondary were making plays and things of that nature. What is your overall opinion of this secondary, and what do you think they're capable of this upcoming season?
Oh, we got a lot of guys in the secondary that can make a lot of plays. So like, I think just having the depth that we have at secondary, I think keep rotating. I think we're gonna be by far the best secondary in the ACC. And let's see what we do in the country. A lot of guys in the secondary that can make a lot of plays.
Let's
so like,
go, young fella.
I think just having the depth that we have at secondary, I think keep rotating. I think we're gonna be by far the best secondary in the ACC. And let's see what we do in the country. But it's gonna be a lot of turnovers this year. I can bet money on that one.
A lot of turnovers, bet money.
Hey, Quincy, Alexis Kiwa from the Courier-Journal here. You mentioned you played offense. What positions did you play? And then when did you go to defense full time?
I played a little grunt. First, I started off at quarterback, Pop Warner, then moved to running back. And then high school, I played a majority receiver. And that put me on defense in high school, like my senior year, that corner, just because I was able to have ball skills and I was fast. And then when I got to college, I thought I was going to play both sides of the ball, but then they just moved me to DB, cornerback full time. So really my freshman year of college, that's when I really started playing corner and really like learning like, okay, this is how I play the corner, like the ins and out the cornerback and not so focused on receiver.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
There are obviously a lot of transfer guys in the secondary. How does that just change the dynamic of the room? And how much do you depend on some of those older guys like Kitro and then Josh on the safety side to really kind of set the tone for the room and kind of help some of you guys, some of the new guys?
They do what they supposed to do, like just looking at them, like seeing how things are ran around here. Like as a program, I looked at Kitro a lot. Like I asked him like, what we doing this play? Like we have like film session and stuff, and like he more vocal, like, and let me know like what not to do and what to do. So I look at him as a pretty like as a bro, like we were on the same age, so I didn't say big brother, but like as a person I can look to carry me through this program.
Hey, it's Jody Demling with Cardinal Authority. Are you guys ready to hit somebody else? It seems like it's been at this time of year. You all
like as a program.
It's a big deal, y'all. He's not arrogant. Keytrell, same age as me, but been here. I hit him up. I say, hey, what you looking for here? What you looking for in this play? No arrogance, humility, but not scared to say we're gonna be top in the ACC. I don't know about the country. That's honesty. I enjoy it. This is good. This is good football mentality, what you want to have here. And y'all notice he in that chair. I see a young fella. He's rocking in that chair, y'all. He's ready to get it on.
I looked at Kitro a lot. Like I asked him like, what we doing this play? Like we have like film shit.
That's when you know he telling the truth. Look at his movement, y'all.
And stuff, and like he more vocal, like, and let me know like what not to do and what to do. So I look at him as a pretty like as a bro, like we were on the same age, so I didn't say big brother, but like as a person I can look to carry me through this program.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it's Jody Demling with Cardinal Authority. Are you guys ready to hit somebody else? It seems like it's been at this time of year, you always get that kind of anxious. Are you ready to get into game prep mode and to move into next week?
Ooh, I bet it's going by fast. Like I've been ready since last week to get go against a different offense. Just it's coming pretty soon. Like it's gonna be here. That's all I can say.
He's busted at the seams.
Hey, Quincy, Matt again. What's been your impression of the crop of wide receivers that Louisville has this year, specifically Tyler Hudson?
Ooh, yeah. When I first came here, like I didn't know like none of them besides probably Mark, cause like we from the same area. I know he's a fast guy, but as camp progressed, I seen like a lot of talent. Like often gonna be real special. You got T Huddy and you got D Wig and you got Mark and you got Braden and another freshman Bell. Like all them boys are really good. So like this guarding them in practice give me a different.
Hey,
y'all, this is a cornerback. This is a cornerback that don't know how to lie to y'all. This is a cornerback who had 5 picks that don't know how to lie about it. You got Bob's Kelly in the building. Like this dude don't know how to tell. He ain't here to make up this ain't propaganda. Y'all see him? Do he look like he's lying to y'all? They ask him about the wide receivers. He's like T. Huddy, D. Wiggins. Steve gave you a player profile of D. Wiggins. T. Huddy, he's like, nah, this dude has seen some receivers. He know who can play. This kid is boots on the ground. He's a frontline player. He know who can play. Listen to this man.
Quincy, Matt again. What's been your impression of the crop of wide receivers that Louisville has this year, specifically Tyler Hudson?
Ooh, yeah. When I first came here, like I didn't know like none of them besides probably Mark, cause like we from the same area. I know he's a fast guy, but as camp progressed, I seen like a lot of talent. Like often gonna be real special. You got T Huddy and you got D Wig and you got Mark and you got Braden and another freshman.
And Braden's
Bell.
coming off
Like, all them boys
injury.
are really good. So like this guarding them in practice give me a different diversity of like what I'm getting game. Like T Huddy, he a good ball hawking guy, so I know I gotta play through the hands with him. D Wig, he a long, speedy, and he can get in there.
Ooh, y'all heard it. Y'all heard him breaking down the details.
You got T Huddy and you got D Wig and you got Mark and you got Braden and another freshman Bell. Like all them boys are really good. So like this guarding them in practice give me a different diversity of like what I'm getting game. Like T Huddy, he a good ball hawking guy, so I know I gotta play through the hands with him. D Wig, he a long, speedy, and he can get in and out his breaks. And Amari just a fast, quick guy. Like so, no, when I got to guard him, like it just prepared me well for the game. So who I play that week.
You mentioned Quincy obviously having kind of an easier transition. What made the transition a lot easier for you? And maybe who was someone you mentioned Keetrell, but who was someone that kind of you leaned on to help that process be a little easier than maybe some others have had?
Amari, cause like me and him, we pretty close, like just from being from the same hometown. So I just been around him a good bit. Like he just showing me like just the program. And then I talked to Coach Brown and Coach Crine, like family to Coach Brown, like they real player relatable coaches. So that just helped me become closer to the program.
Quincy, I noticed today that the Derby City NIL club came out for all of you guys. What does that say about you and your closeness as a team to be able to do something like this together?
I mean, in the locker room, we were real close in the locker room. Everybody like talk. Everybody could like play games. Like this, like little things we do together. Like I see, like you don't never just see a group of people like that can't talk to the next group of people. Like everybody just close in the locker room. So I think that's pretty big that everybody can get involved with that one.
All right. Thanks, Quincy.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it.
It is what it is. It is what it is. Y'all heard him. Y'all heard him. Again, just admit. Y'all heard Moms Kelly talk about the other schools that wanted him. He came to Louisville after talking with some other schools, some other big name schools. And he said, no, it's important to have a family atmosphere, to be able to, to feel comfortable, to get it in here. I see, young fella. He said they put me at quarterback. I got to college. That's the first time I got to concentrate on just being a corner. But I got ball skills. Let's see what this other dude talking about real quick. He's on point. He's on point. That's a fact. That's a fact. Let's see this real quick, y'all. Let's see what he's talking about. Hold on. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Hold on. Oh, wait.
He alone, speedy, and he can get in and out his break.
There you go.
You guys ready?
What's up, Coach? Hey, it's Jody from Cardinal Authority. What can you just, I guess, kind of take us through your adjustment? What's it been like working with Brian and with those guys you've gotten in your room, and kind of how's fall camp been for you?
Well, I'll tell you what, it's Jody, it's really been going great. I'm really having a wonderful time, not only working with Coach Brown, but working with young men in the room.
Y'all hear that accent?
A lot of guys that's got a really, really strong football IQ. Their attitude, man, is just unbelievable. And they're coming to work every day, looking to get better with the right attitude. And the biggest thing is that you see them not only grasping complete control of the scheme, but you see them getting closer and closer together, and the communication elevating, which when that communication elevates, man, confidence really gets high. And then we have a chance to play at a higher level. So I'm really enjoying it, watching growth, watching the guys come together and the whole piece come together.
Coach Brian has talked a lot about the few times we've talked to him about versatility and about, guys being able to move guys around, being able to play guys at different spots and all that. How big is it, and how do you feel like that's kind of come along in the secondary this fall camp? I mean, do you feel like you're versatile enough to move some pieces around?
Well, I'll tell you what, at
good
this
stuff.
day and age, with everybody that you play having the ability to throw and catch and spreading the field, and you want to see a lot of rock concepts come at you. And
This is good
you play a lot
information,
of plays,
y'all.
and so you really have to tailor defense and have guys that offer some position flexibility. And the one unique thing about it that we meet as a secondary, as a whole group, and while he's coaching corners, I'm coaching safety. Everybody here, the same language, so we'll be on the same page, which affords us the opportunity to move each other around because the communication starts in the meeting room. And it's a long season, and we play a violent sport. And so we'll have some casualties. So it's going to be really important that some guys double train. And we're fortunate that we have guys that have the mindset that's very cerebral, that can do it. And so we're certainly doing that. We're training for depth. We're coaching for depth. And we're going to use the guys in the room that offer the opportunity to play different positions, because we want to get the best guys on the field at all times.
Coach Michael McCammon from Cardinal Authority. Speaking of versatility, the card position
I'll
is
see you in the
basically
morning,
a position that
Jocelyn.
demands to have that versatility there. What's that competition there like with Marvin and Ben and some of the new guys as well?
Well, I'll tell you what, it's competition in our room now, Mike. I mean, we're competing now. They come out every day and they're competing for a job. And, you may see a guy, that line up, at the safety spot, and you may see him the next series or the next week line up at the car spot because, like we said, we want to get, all the guys, the best guys on the field. So you'll see some guys, that'll be moving around. We'll get to the point where we have some stability, but, we have to plan for some guys getting injured. And we want to make sure that we train the guys, so we get the best guys on the field. But the competition is going great. That's the best thing about it, having some quality depth. The guys know that they got to come every day and got to compete, or somebody end up beating them out.
Ooh.
Wes, Matt
That's
McGaffin,
vicious.
Sports Illustrated.
Hey,
Being the secondaries coach, what has been your overall opinion on how they've progressed over the spring and summer, basically since you've joined the fold?
Well, you look at that progression. I mean, it's not like we had to start out on first base. We got some veteran guys, like Josh Minkins, Kendrick Duncan. So, those guys got some time on task, and what you do as a new secondary coach, come in and, you begin to learn the scheme, and you find ways to help them play in the scheme a lot better. So it's really been really good to come in and lock arms with these veterans and continue to polish up their technique and fundamentals, while I'm learning the scheme and doing exactly how, Coach B wants it done. But it's really been good, and I'm having a great time being around them. They're very mature.
I don't hear a lot of
It's a fun
egos, y'all.
process. I'm ready to get to the game. It's time to go play a game now.
I don't hear a lot of egos, man.
Coach, hey, it's Jody again. With as far as you
This is
mentioned, Josh
awesome.
Minkins, he flashed every now and then last year, but I think it was more than anything he needed consistency. Have you seen him kind of turn the corner and get better with consistency, this fall camp?
Well, that's one thing that we've been fortunate to have is, some type of consistency in terms of the attitude, the effort, and the play. And, of course, it has to carry over to game day. But we're very pleased with his progression, very pleased with his football knowledge. And Josh is kind of a quiet kid, but he's providing some leadership. I mean, he's got some hidden leadership qualities about him. So I'm looking forward to him being very, very consistent, throughout the entire year. And I think Josh is prepared for that, and he knows the charge, and he knows what we expect of him. And like I tell him all the time, you're in a position right now. You got to be one of our best players. You got to be one of our best leaders. And he understands that. And I think he's doing a good job of trying to grab the bull by the horns and do that.
Coach, when you look at Quincy Riley's
Shout out to Josh
resume,
Minkins
really, he looks
and
like a
Ross
guy that knows
Minkins.
how to find the ball. Obviously, finishing in amongst the nation leaders in picks last year. How's he impressed you, not only with being able to do that, but also making tackles and being involved in everything that you ask him to do?
Well, I'll tell you what, you look at his body of work since training camp, talking about Quincy Riley. I mean, he's a ball magnet. I mean, one day he had 3 turnovers in practice, or 3 takeaways, if you will, because they were all earned. And taking the ball away. And he's always around the football. Good job of trying to grab the bull by the horns and do that.
Whoa.
Coach, when you look at Quincy Riley's, resume, really, he looks like a guy that knows how to find the ball. Obviously, finishing in amongst the nation leaders in picks last year. How's he impressed you, not only with being able to do that, but also making tackles and being involved in everything that you ask him to do?
Well, I'll tell you what, you look at his body of work since training camp, talking about Quincy Riley. I mean, he's a ball magnet. I mean, one day he had 3 turnovers in practice, or 3 takeaways, if you will, because they were all
takeaways,
earned.
not
taking the ball away.
turnovers.
And he's always around the football. And had 3 fumble recoveries on another day. So he has a lot of ball production, and he's shown that he can take the ball to leaders, and he understands that. And I think he's doing a good job of trying to grab the
3 fumble recoveries and 3 takeaways. What? Body of work.
You snooze, you lose, baby. You snooze, you lose, baby.
bull by the horns and do that.
Coach, when you look at Quincy Riley's, resume, really, he looks like a guy that knows how to find the ball. Obviously, finishing in amongst the nation leaders in picks last year. How's he impressed you, not only with being able to do that, but also making tackles and being involved in everything that you ask him to do?
Well, I'll tell you what, you look at his body of work since training camp, talking about Quincy Riley. I mean, he's a ball magnet. I mean, one day he had 3 turnovers in practice, or 3 takeaways, if you will.
3 takeaways?
All earned, and taking the ball away. And he's always around the football, and had 3 fumble recoveries on another day. So he has a lot of ball production, and he's shown that he can take the ball away when it's not intended for him. And the best thing quality he has a lot of good traits, but man, he never panics. I mean, he always is calm. He can fix it when things go wrong, and he gets to the top of the rock. There's no panic in his play, and he's real good at leaning, locating, and finding the ball. And so we're looking for him to play at a high level.
Hey, Wes, Alexis Cuba from the Courier-Journal. I believe you were the DC at Ole Miss when Momo was there. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. How would you, say he's really developed? And obviously a big thing that people talked about a lot is his leadership skills. How would you just say he's really changed from, Ole Miss till now?
Well, I'll tell you what, that's the epitome of when you have a true freshman and you asking a true freshman to come, at the collegiate level and start and be a leader. I mean, really, we was asking him to really do too much. But to watch him now, his maturity, his passion for the game, his knowledge, I mean, he's like a totally different young man now. And I told him, about maybe a week ago, I said, hey, man, I'm sorry, man. We actually do too much as a freshman. But you can tell now his leadership is flourishing. The kid's having fun. He really understands the game a lot
Momo
more. And it
Sinago.
just goes to show you're going to be a better football player at age 21 than you will be at 18. And he's the epitome of that. And it's really good to see him matriculate and mature like that and go out and have fun and play the game that he loves. And I'm just so proud of him. I'm happy that he's found a place where he can find happiness and play at a high level. And he'll provide some good leadership for us as well this year.
Hey, Brian, Matt again. As you've gotten kind of more comfortable within this game, how have you been able to help Brian, and how has Brian been able to help you in terms of maybe like play calling and familiarity and tendencies, and to kind of help you guys become better when it comes to situational football?
Well, I'll tell you what, Coach Brown is very, very shrewd, smart. He really understands the game, connects well with the players. And, so we have really a lot of great dialogue, about scheme, about different scenarios. And, when opportunity presents itself, I share ideas with him that enhance what we're doing and to make sure that we're further solid. But he has a really good scheme. We have a really good coaching staff, and Derek Nicholson, Greg Gasparotto, and Mark Ivy. I mean, when you're in that meeting room, the dialogue that goes on, the exchange that goes on is unbelievable. And so Coach Brown has been a tremendous leader in that room. He's very smart. And we work well together in terms of, furthering the scheme along. And the biggest thing is that just doing what the players can do. And we always tell them, let's make sure we get them songs they know by heart, and they'll go out and play. And so we'll get up and go play. We're getting this thing to our goal.
Coach, hey, it's Jody again. Well, I know every game is different, but for you and what you like to do,
Good combo right here, y'all.
we've heard a lot about depth, and we know that you needed to build depth in the offseason with the transfer portal.
Good conversation.
How do you foresee in guys rotating? I mean, do you like to stick with a couple guys at your spot and go with them, or do you like to keep guys fresh? What do you prefer?
Well, every game, Joe, presents different picture, and this game is evolving and changing so much. So with that being in mind, as a coach, you have to change, and you have to be very fluid and flexible. I like the old days where you have a starting lineup and they play, but those days are gone. You play so many snaps on defense, you defend so many possessions, and that you have to play a lot of guys. So we'll probably haven't really discussed it in its entirety, but you'll see a lot of guys that take the field because we have a lot of players that have the ability to go play. And when those snaps get up their numbers, you want to be fresh. 2 minutes situation, you want to be fresh on third down. You want to be fresh at the end of the game. So in order to do that, then we have to match our opponent, and we have to go with the ebb and flow of the game. So each game's bringing on a different game plan, a different mindset, and so we'll be very flexible. Very, very flexible, and we'll match the situation based on what's presented to us on game day.
So what would you, I guess, say is the strength of this safeties group, and how have they all just kind of come together and really been that iron sharpens iron kind of concept?
Well, I think the biggest strength is communication.
The guys, he's honest.
They're communicating well on the back end. Of course, you want to elevate it, and I share with them all the time that a great defense is a noisy defense, and that's what we got to continue to improve on. But it's been really good to see them communicate. It's really been good to see them grasp the scheme, and I'm just trying to get them to understand that job a little bit better, in terms of understanding what exactly safety's job is, in terms of patrolling the back end and not letting anything get behind them, whether it's on the ground or in the air. But just watching them come together, it's just really been beautiful. One thing that we got to really make sure that we're consistent is to make sure we're tackling. We got to be great tacklers in space. So we constantly work on that, tackling in space and communicating. And I think that's the hallmark of the back end. And just being patient. And I'll tell them all the time, go through the process and do your job, and that play will come to you. And so that's what we're working on, just being patient, understanding the details of our jobs, making sure that we're good players in space. We'll go open field tackles and make sure we communicate and be very, very noisy, because a great defense is a noisy defense.
You mentioned.
Go ahead, Alexa, one more.
You mentioned some of those veterans. Who's really kind of stood out to you so far this fall camp?
Can you repeat that, please?
You mentioned Josh and Kendrick a little while ago, but who have you, I guess, seen stand out the most so far this fall camp?
Well, it's been a host of guys. When you look at the whole group, and not to evade your question, that you ready for somebody to just emerge and say, okay, hey, I'm the guy. And we haven't arrived at that spot yet. We have a lot of guys that's playing good, but you wait on that guy to say that, I'm the guy that's going to grab the bull by the horns and going to be that bell cow, so to speak. So we're not at that point yet. We got another week or so before we get up for competition. So, hopefully with the next couple of sessions that, those guys emerge, and then we'll know who will be the guys that come out and take the grass first when we come out the tunnel. All right. Okay. Thank you, guys.
Hit the like button. Wipe your feet on the way in or on the way out. Wipe your feet, hit the like button. Support the channel if y'all want to. I'm trying to put together a midnight radio studio session. Everybody needs to be on their best behavior, of course. We're putting something together. Thank y'all. I got a meeting tomorrow. I'm going to try to protect the night show if I can. But I'm worried about it. I'm worried about the night show. Everything else is all good. Y'all enjoy yourselves. Enjoy these players. Enjoy the process. Enjoy it all. Enjoy it all. I'm going to look at some more football. I'll be up for another hour. But y'all get some sleep. Tune in tomorrow, 93.9 The Ville. We'll be talking about all this again. I'm looking forward to talking about these comments too. Let's go.